This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony from the sideline. Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Detroit Pistons. And the Bulls start out with the ball. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Pippen is out there with Grant, and it's Michael Jordan. Then there's Armstrong, and it's Cartwright in at the pivot, manning the middle.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Thomas kicks to Rodman. Lambeer a screen. Rodman passes to Lambeer. Here's Thomas, drilled from 11 feet out. So it's Chicago now, and on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I did speak with the Pistons head coach for a little while. He said the big thing is we cannot play hero ball. We've got to be unselfish and trust our offense. We'll see if they can turn the tables around and even out this season series, Kevin. Back to you.
That's great, David. Thanks. They've got their hands full against a team that plays such tough D.
And that's why you got to be flexible in terms of your game plan, particularly on the offensive end. They might have to try a few different approaches until they find one that works.
Well, Greg, I think the best approach is a solid motion offense, a lot of back cuts, ball movement side to side. Against a team with this kind of defense, good movement is always the key to breaking them down.
He's off on the second. Chicago with the ball, shoots it, and there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Pippen. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Johnson, the microwave, living up to his nickname.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Defensive rebounding is such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what it's like in football, having a 3rd and 13 and them running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance.
I mean, just beautiful.
Sick.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
And that was Under Armour. Pretty neat that replay. Unleash chaos. And then what a play it was. On the wing, Johnson. Lambeer a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Fades back. And the 7'1" Bill Cartwright extends for the rebound. Pippen will pass to Cartwright. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pistons trail by 3. Rodman sends a screen, stolen away. Here's Armstrong, and it's Chicago scoring again.
And they've had assists now in the last 3 baskets.
Johnson the screen. Here's a corner. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Okay, 4 for 5 from the floor right now. Wasting no time getting this offense rolling.
Jordan kicks to Grant. Back to Jordan. Pippen against Dwyer. And Pippen gets it to go.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
But that's why you love him. He has no fear whatsoever.
Knocked away and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Caspi is checked in for Rodman. The Bulls leading by 5. Pass to Cartwright. Over Lambeer and too long on the shot.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off.
Lambeer screen. Here's Thomas. Rebound by the Bulls.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
And he lays it up and in.
And the defensive instincts of Caspi are a huge bonus for this team. He loves creating havoc and creating transition opportunities for his squad.
Here's Grant on the dunk by Grant.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the
And
jam.
Grant, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
But it's surprising Cam to see so little urgency on the defensive side, especially with them losing this game right now.
Pippen kicks to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Jordan against Johnson. Loose. Slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Oh, that's because it was terrific anticipation. Also, the quick hands, elite combination.
Armstrong against Thomas. Armstrong gets the bucket. Armstrong's got his second bucket.
Beautiful things happen when you attack. Put the defense on its heels.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Jordan, and the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Jordan's got 8 points.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. Yeah, you see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
There's the pick. Back to Thomas. Lets it go from deep. Again, Thomas missing. That will count. That misses would have counted had it gone in. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this.
Through that first one, they turned this thing into a track meet.
But I'll tell you what, when you allow them to speed up the tempo, there's a good chance you're going to fall behind.
Pistons trail by 11. They've got Caspi. Mahorn is out there with Sally. Then there's Aguayo. And it's Thomas in at the point guard. That's the group for Detroit right now. Mahorn off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Beautiful lead pass. The finisher never has to break stride.
There's the pass to Baxter. Here's Jordan. Nice ball movement by the Bulls.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Pistons trail by 11. Passes it to Aguayo. He dishes it to Caspi. Shoots over Pippen. No good from Caspi. Pass to Paxson from past the arc. Fires from the line. Here's Williams. Rebounded by Rick Mahorn.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Here's Caspi, King with the ball. And they're able to recover. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Paxson passes to Jordan. Outside Williams. Over to the left wing. Pass to Paxson. Lets it go from deep. And shot off. The Pistons go the other way with it. Now the pass to Aguayo. Here's Jordan. Done by Jordan.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Jackson against Thomas, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Bulls ball. Paxson kicks to Jordan. Passes to Paxson. Outside Pippen. The dish to Jordan. Pass to Paxson. Off target with his three. Pistons trail by 11. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Well, some of that, too, is just setting the tone by being aggressive. You need guys like this on your team.
A beautiful assist by Thomas to set up the best.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Jordan, the pass to Paxson. Top of the key. Michael Jordan again. Jordan's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Mahorn. Ball's knocked loose. Williams with the steal. Pippen dishes to Jordan. Back to Pippen. No good on the triple. Pistons trail by 13. Dishes it to Casper. He's checked in for Detroit. The Bulls making a change here as well. Armstrong's checked in. Poked away.
Hey, watch Mark out there.
McGuire kicks to Caspi. An easy layup after coming off the pin.
And Caspi is just a nuisance to guard for many reasons, including his ability to get big, down low, and come away with an easy bucket.
And Jordan has it in the corner. Armstrong against Thomas. 5 to shoot. Down low. Here's Williams. No good on that one. And Detroit the other way now. There's the pass to Aguirre. Back to Thomas. Rodman passes to Aguirre. The lead now cut to single digits. Aguirre's got his second bucket of the night.
Nice understanding of where to go with the pass there.
Here's Jordan. Pippen dishes to Jordan. Detroit with the rebound. 1:33 left now here in the second. Here's Aguirre. They get it back. Nice shot by Mahorn. Mahorn's got 8 points in the quarter.
Finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint. Clearly a foul.
Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. 2 shots. And he knocks down the first one. Bill Laimbeer's checked in for Detroit. Johnson comes in for Aguirre. And Chicago also making a switch. Horace Grant, he's checked in for Williams. And both free throws good for Armstrong.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Thomas kicks to Laimbeer. Shoots over King. Lambeer's shot is off. Chicago leading by 9. It's Jordan on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 16 points for Michael Jordan. In transition, here come the Bulls.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Right there.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pippen against Rodman. Pippen with the bucket. Pippen's got his third basket of the night.
Continuing to push the action and build his lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go and have each possession.
Thomas up top. Over Armstrong. Pulled it. What is the clock? Hit all zeros.
Wow, what a clutch shot. He's got nerves of steel.
Woo.
Nice. Able to keep his composure in the game's biggest moment. That's all about confidence, folks.
And so it's Chicago. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back right after this.
As effective as
All
he
right,
was at
boys.
slashing
You asked,
to the
here
hoop
it
in that
is.
first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
I like
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just his ability to play above the rim led to some highlight reel dunks and really pumped up his teammates.
We'll get back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Pistons trail by 11. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Bulls. B.J. Armstrong is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Cartwright. And it's Grant in at the 4 spot. And the second free throw, good. Chicago leading by 10. Offside Jordan. And the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Bill Lambier.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. With the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Free throw good, Jordan. Now Thomas to the right side. Lambier with it. Outside Thomas. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Hey, watch Mark
There's a
out there.
player. Off target with his 3. Chicago leading by 13. Here's Jordan. Cartwright the pass to Armstrong. The drive by Jordan. The rebound by Johnson. The Pistons on offense. Thomas. And Jordan showing off his athleticism with a great putback slam.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. And as they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Start.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Had him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. Johnson's got 8 points.
And look at how quick he was to
Oh!
wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Don't let Zeke shoot.
Passes it to Aguayo. Shot off the pick.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting. And low percentage left on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
And sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Here's Pippen. The offensive rebound. And again, it's Michael Jordan. Jordan's got 25 points in the game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Thomas kicks to Lambier. Hodman sets a screen. Back to Lambier. Outside Thomas. Lambier with a screen on Armstrong. 4 on the shot clock. Lambier, good.
Oh, he took a terrific angle right there off the screen, something they work on every day in practice.
The 19-foot shot. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Bill Lambier.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
But guys, the defense knows he has this ability, correct? Yet no one thinks to put a body on
Find the lane. Find the lane.
Here's what Detroit's
One
going
shot.
with right now. Sally, he's checked in for Rodman. Caspi comes in for Johnson. And it's Williams in for Isaiah Thomas. The free throw drops for Grant. Pistons trail by 17. Pass to Aguayo. Sally with a screen on Jordan. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Pippen. Jordan high post. Double crunches in mid-flight.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Oh, well, that's because it was terrific anticipation. Also, the quick hands, a lethal combination.
The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 19.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Aguayo. Both loose. Grant dishes to Jordan. Slammed in by Jordan.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Caspi passes to Sally. There's the double team with Grant. Back to Caspi, and that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Pistons making a change here. Mahorn's checked in. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for the Bulls. Now a timeout called by Detroit. The NBA coaching ranks always looked at and scrutinized. Only 30 great jobs out there in the league, and yet they're on the firing line, it seems like, every season. Chris, what enables head coaches in your opinion to be successful? And has that changed over the years?
Well, I think what allows you to be successful, first of all, what is your acumen for the game? Can you communicate? Can you inspire players? Are you a humble guy? And, I think those are the main things that you have to have as a coach. But look, players get traded all the time. Everybody's under pressure. So, just got to do your best and keep it moving.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. The Bulls making a switch here. Kings checked in. Here's Jordan. Detroit with the rebound. Horn's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. 1:32 left in the third. Here is Caspi, guarded by Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the way. Some solid defense from Grant. The Bulls leading by 21 to the paint. Both loose. Williams with the steal. And here's the fast break. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Williams has got his first points of the night. Barbosa kicks to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, now he's well accustomed to shouldering that scoring load. He's the main reason they're up right now.
The feed to Casper. And the pass to Aguirre. Knocks it loose. Here's Sally. Here is Caspi. Shoots from 12. And John Sally, the spider, snares the rebound.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
Geez, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Williams. There's a good screen. Mahorn, a screen on Paxson. Here's Caspi. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Caspi's got 6.
Oh, that's just a beautiful touch from the mid-range area by Caspi. He's a highly efficient scorer from that range.
And so it's Chicago, taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Chicago leading by 19 points. Hopkins is out there at Mahorn. Then it's
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. They set the pick. Mahorn kicks to Thomas. Feeds it to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. The microwave. Vinnie Johnson still cooking.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket hitter.
Here's Jordan, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this one.
Johnson outside. Pass to Dawkins. And that's out of bounds. Toward the return possession. Martin checked in from a horn. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Cartwright's checked in for King. Grant comes in for Williams. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Paxson in for Armstrong.
Oh, you'd like to see a stronger pick than that, but it turns out he didn't need the help.
Johnson against Jordan. Then for 3. It doesn't go for him.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Thomas, good.
He's developed a nice in-between game. The D gave him way too much cushion.
Shot from 12. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Jordan's got 41.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
The amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Oh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
Lamir's checked in for Detroit. A nice shot by Jordan.
He hasn't missed so far this quarter, and you can see why. His form is perfect, and he's taking high percentage shots.
Pistons trail by 21. Thomas kicks to Rodman. Lamir's screen. He feeds it to Thomas. Got it. Good job in the low post. Thomas got 4 points this quarter. Thomas gotten half of his 10 shots to fall. 5 makes from the field so far. And he makes that one. And the Bulls lead by 21.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Well, the league has begun a program to crunch the numbers and learn how to reduce player injuries. It's just getting started. But, Chris, exciting to think that we'd be able to cut down on that part of the game.
Oh yeah, you're talking to a guy that suffered injuries most of my career. I'm glad that we have more information now. As far as looking on the bench, you have player tracking cameras, the nutrition. You have more research and flexibility and strength, and so now it can all be measured. And as long as the player-doctor relationship is kept in privacy, I think it'll make a big difference.
Lambier with a screen on Jackson. No coverage that time.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Thomas kicks to Rodman. Lambier a screen. Upside Thomas. Shoots over Pippen. Thomas with another miss.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Aguirre's checked in for Casper. And a change for the Bulls. Armstrong's checked in.
Michael Jordan. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Chris, if you were on the rules committee, what rule change would you like to see the NBA make going forward?
Kevin, there's not a rule I necessarily have changed, but I'd ask them to kind of reinterpret a couple of rules, and that goes with the flagrant foul. I often see so many plays that are just hard fouls called as flagrant fouls, and that can affect not only a player and later on whether it's a flagrant 2, but it can affect the game. It can affect the next game by how it's interpreted by a player being kicked out because of that. And so I just want to take the sensitivity or put the toughness back into that. So many flagrant fouls are called and they're not going at the head or they're chopping down on the wrist. And I just like to see it get back to be interpreted as it was a little while ago, maybe 20, 25 years ago.
The Bulls leading by 21. Outside for Pippen. And Thomas has it in the corner. Hits it from three-point range. Thomas got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Jordan and the dunk by Jordan.
It's just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Oh, man, this is late in the game. It's tough for a team to come back. Everything has to fall into place.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Michael Jordan.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Double team on Thomas. Here's Johnson, and the pinpoint pass there by Isaiah.
With the double coming over, good vision to locate the open man.
Jordan against Thomas. They get it again. Pippen. Here's right. And there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Pistons trailed by 19. Inside Rodman. Some solid defense from Grant.
Look, you can't defend down low much better than that. Refuses to give him an easy path to the bucket.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Johnson up top. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
For the Pistons, Dawkins checked in for Lambier. Sally comes in for Aguirre. And it's Williams in for Thomas. Chris, traditionally, we've had the standard 1 through 5 spots on an NBA team, but it seems more and more GMs and coaches are going away from labeling a player to one of those spots, like positionless basketball. Are we going to see more of that? Is it going to work its way around to another level? How do you view that?
Well, I just think that the game is evolving, and I think right now you have to have a certain skill set to play, and that means you have to be able to dribble, pass, shoot, and defend. You think about it, we had players that could just defend, couldn't dribble or throw a ball in the ocean. Well, that really can't work anymore, and you have to have players with the total skill set regardless of size. I do think, though, that you'll always have to have positions. I hated how we took the center out of the All-Star game. You've never seen baseball. They say, it's okay. You don't have to have a center fielder. You can just put 2 left fielders in there. You still have to identify a position, and for the tradition and the honor of the game, I say we do that. But we got some pretty big guys and some pretty great guys. So what would you call Dirk Nowitzki? Is he a 5? He's 7 feet tall. Is he a 4? Is he a 3? It doesn't matter. He just has game. What do you call Kevin Durant? A 7-foot flamethrower? I mean, he's a center, a power forward. I don't know what you call him, but I know that size or positions are no more defined by height. They used to be defined by height. 7 foot and up centers, 6'9" and up power forwards. Now you have 6'9" and up point guards. So I love the fact that the game is evolving, but I think the 5 best players are just going to play, but you're going to have every single size because right now skill set is all that matters.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.